Hey guys, Brittany here, and if the quality of this looks different to you, I am doing it on my computer instead of my phone, so we're going to see how that goes. This is for book 7 of 2016. It's a review on Cress. It's book 3 of the Lunar Chronicles, and I'm going to start off with the basics. Okay, overall, this gets a 5 out of 5 from me. I loved it. And now is where it gets a little different than the reviews I've done before. This is the third book of a 4-book trilogy. I just said it had 4 books of a series. Oh my goodness, forgive me. It's been a long week at work. It's Friday when I'm recording this, so forgive that little slip. Anyway, I decided that the things I want to say about this book are kind of spoilery. So now you've heard your basics. You've heard it's a 5 out of 5. I'm going to continue the series, and I recommend it. Highly recommend the whole series. But from here on out, I'm going to get into some spoilers. So if you don't want any spoilers, then thanks for watching this far, and I will see you later. But if you're okay with hearing some spoilers, maybe you've read it already and you just want to hear my opinion, or maybe you don't really care about spoilers and you want to hear some in-depth details before reading it yourself, please, by all means, continue. So, I'm going to also try to make this quick. So, let's start with the characters. Again, 5 out of 5. It's your same basic characters from the first 2 novels. You got Cinder and Kai, Scarlet and Wolf. You have Thorn, and now you meet Cress. Well, I think you met her in the last book, but this really gets more in depth with Cress. And my favorite ship out of every ship in this story is Cress and Captain Carswell Thorn. That's right. She has looked him up, and she is just in love with him without even meeting him. And it starts off, he doesn't feel the same way, obviously. He's a bit of a cad, but eventually, they get stuck together out in the desert after they crash land to Earth, and he goes blind, and he's chopped all her hair off, and they really just bond and get to know each other, and he starts falling in love with her, and you can totally see it, and he doesn't admit it or anything, but you can see it happening, and I love it. It had me, every paragraph that involved them, I was hanging on the edge of my seat, oh my goodness, I can't wait to get to more, because of course it flashed back to other people, but I'm like, get back to Cress and Thorn, get back to Cress and Thorn. They were killing me. I made a few Instagram posts of how my feels were just all over the place because of Thorn and how he treats Cress and how he talks to her. Because I love their story. It's just great. So that was my favorite. Thorn was my favorite character in this installation of the book. I love their relationship. That's just what I like to read about. So I loved it, loved it, loved it. I'm not going to go into too much detail on the others. I still love all the others, of course. And Eiko. I say Eiko, I think. I don't know. Anyway, I still love all the other characters, but those 2, especially Thorn, I just really fell in love with in this book. Okay. What's my second point here? So caught up right now in the Thorn and Cress ship. Anyway, storyline. Now, you'll have to forgive me. I have actually read this, and I've read book 4, so I'm trying to keep them straight in my mind so as to not give anything away from the 4th book, even though I'm giving stuff away from this book. Storyline is good. As you know, each installation of this series is kind of taking a fairy tale character, like Cinder is based on Cinderella, Scarlet is based on Little Red Riding Hood, Cress is based on Rapunzel, and she did have really long hair, and she was stuck in this satellite up in the sky, and then Thorn cut all her hair off, and they got lost in the desert, and it's really, that has, I guess, a lot of parallels to the original Rapunzel story. It's good. I liked it. Obviously, it kept me going because now I just finished the 4th book. So I'm going to go ahead and say it was 5 out of 5, even though forgive me for not remembering exactly what happened. That's how good this series is. I couldn't pause between book 3 and 4 long enough to do a review video. So if that kind of tells you how good the series is, yeah, I couldn't even wait that long to start winter. I had to start it. Oh, that is something else I wanted to mention. Towards, I don't know, somewhere in here, you do meet Princess Winter. And just from the little glimpse you get of her in this book, seriously, guys, it's like Snow White on acid. That is seriously what my first thought of Princess Winter was, is Snow White on an acid trip. Like, seriously. I love her, though. But that's just from the small glimpse you get of her in Cress. That was my first impression. I thought that was very interesting. What else? Scarlet. I love Scarlet, too. I'm not on characters anymore. Marissa Meyer is a great author. She made me really fall in love with these characters. I can't even focus on anything else besides the characters. But I'm going to have to try. Storyline, good. Plot, good. Now, point 5, writing style. Point 3, writing style. A 5 out of 5. Why? Like I said, I couldn't put it down. I ran through this and had to immediately start book 4. Couldn't put it down for a second. So that's how you know it's good writing. Like, I'm in love with all of these characters. I ship everybody in this book that is supposed to be shipped. Like, there's not one character that I'm like, no, I don't really care for them too much. I love them. I seriously love them all. And, let's see. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure this happened in this book and not in the 4th one. Yeah. Okay, that was in the 4th book, so I can't say this. So, anyway, creative. I love the writing style. I do. I love the way she switches back and forth between all the different main characters, like, to see it from a different point of view. You see it from Cinder's point of view, and then you see it from Scarlet's, and then it's from Cress. You know, I love that, how it bounces back and forth, so you get a little bit from everybody, and it doesn't seem so, like, one-sided. So, I loved it. Obviously, I recommend it, and I continued the series, and I'm sorry that this review seemed a little all over the place. I feel a little all over the place, but I just wanted to get this done to let you guys know how good it was, and yeah, I will be putting this up soon. Obviously, if you're seeing this, then it's already up. Sorry, but very good, and look for the review on Winter coming soon. I'm like gonna record it right now and put it up a few days after this one. So, the Lunar Chronicles, amazing, recommend, and I'm gonna shut up now and let you get on with your life. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with me this far. You guys are awesome. This is a heart for you. Okay? So, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Until then, remember to smile, Starshine.